Is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, January 12th. I'm here with my friends Stephanie and Al. That's not you, Al.
I know I look a lot like Al. I know I do. But what happened with Al? What do you guys think?
Tori, you just saved the day. Like last moment, jumping in his seat. What a hero.
Tori, listen, we're about full disclosure on this show, and I go over to our producer right before we start. I'm like, can I put Al on blast? And she goes, sure, why not? So Tori was sitting at her desk. She jumped in. Al called 3 minutes ago. He goes, am I on the show? So, Al, we love you, buddy, but dude, come on, buddy. Let's get it together. But Tori, thank you for stepping in.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stepping in. All right.
Absolutely.
Let's get to it. Ken Jennings made his debut hosting Jeopardy last night by paying tribute to Alex Trebek, who passed away from pancreatic cancer in November. Let's take a look.
You know, sharing this stage with Alex Trebek was one of the greatest honors of my life. Not many things in life are perfect, but Alex did this job pretty much perfectly for more than 36 years. And it was even better up close. We were dazzled by his intelligence, his charm, his grace, really. There's no other word for it. Like all Jeopardy fans, I miss Alex very much. And I thank him for everything he did for all of us. Let's be totally clear, no one will ever replace the great Alex Trebek. But we can honor him by playing the game he loved.
He did a fantastic job. Ken tweeted out this photo of an audience ticket to the first Jeopardy show hosted by Alex. He kept it in his pocket while hosting as a good luck charm.
No way.
So there's so many different ways we could do this story. Like, do you have a good luck charm when you're on air? Who do you want to host the next Jeopardy? He did a fantastic job. He did fantastic. What did you think about last night?
I thought he did incredibly well. I am thrilled that they've given him a chance to do this because he is the greatest winner of all American game show contestants of all time.
Amen.
He's won the most money categorically. He's super intelligent. He played with Alex on that show for a really long run, so he knows that show inside out. He knows the producers, and I'm thrilled to see someone that isn't Ryan Seacrest or Oprah or Jimmy Kimmel or someone who we see all the time. I think give him a shot. I think he did really well. I wish him all the luck in the world. Why not?
Quickly, do you have kind of a ritual or some lucky charm or pendant that you wear when you go on air? You're not really like that, huh?
No, I don't.
You're not superstitious
Do you have
like
tea?
that.
It's a ritual. You have tea.
I mean, I drink a lot of tea.
But she would drink it if she was on
She's
or
a
off
Brit.
air.
Yeah, she's a Brit. Yeah.
What about you, Tori?
I have to, first off, just really say Ken Jennings did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with you. I don't think they should really be looking elsewhere. He's smart enough, funny enough, witty enough. What else do you want from a host who's not annoying and corny?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like Neil deGrasse Tyson or like a Bill Nye or a woman. But again, I hate to say it, Ken Jennings kind of won me over with that. I think he's very sincere, authentic, and very now. So I'm all for it. I don't have an amulet, but I do like to do, I don't know if you guys know, I stretch myself out as wide as possible before going on air because it tricks the brain into thinking you're a big, powerful person.
So this,
tell us
by
about
amulet,
that too.
you mean lucky charm.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Lucky charm. Sorry, that's what an amulet means.
Story, Tori, about when it was the audition, about who you did that with and
That's
what
right.
happened.
I did that in the audition, and Jeff happened to be in the room with me, and I made him do it. He had never met me, thought I was crazy. Erica Cobb was also auditioning, and she did it. We took a picture, and all three of us made it.
I think that's amazing.
It's a good.
still have that picture.
We still have that picture. It's a TED Talk about doing it, and if you guys look, I think it's called the elevator pose because it's what you do on the way up in the elevator before your big interview.
Wow.
So us to explain a little more in detail, there was a lot of people auditioning, and us three had to go in together in this particular part of the audition, and it just so happened we all. So maybe it had something to do with it.
See,
maybe it
I
had
think
something to do with it.
amazing.
Listen, I can't argue with you guys. Ken Jennings, I don't think there's a better person to fit that role, right? What you said going back to when Alex Trebek was hosting, their play and it almost looked scripted, right? That's how well they fit together. I think he's a fantastic fit. If they wanted to go with a name person, I got to go with MPH. I think he'd be fantastic.
He would be really
Neil Patrick
good.
Harris, I think he'd be great on there, but I think you got to stick with what's right. And as far as my amulet, I wear nice, clean, funky underwear.
He says it every time. This is your thing.
This is my thing.
That.
I have to have on.
Funky. What?
There's a lot of pattern.
I'm not paid for this. I'm just going to give a shout out to Stance. They make the best underwear. There's this like butter soft underwear. And if I have good underwear on, I feel good about myself. And now I'm getting into the sock game. So if I have good socks on, good underwear,
Then you feel on point.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good.
90 years old. Good sock game. Good for you.
And don't even get me started. If I put on a fresh white tee with some new gym shoes, you better watch out because the doors don't open. I just walk right through the glass. I just walk right through the glass. All right, a new biopic about the life of Lucille Ball is coming to Amazon. So according to Deadline, Nicole Kidman is in talks to play Lucy in a film called Being the Ricardos. Javier Bardem is also in talks to play Ricky Ricardo. That's good. The film takes place during 1 week of filming, I Love Lucy, where Lucy and Desi face a crisis that could end their careers and their marriage. But some folks on social media think Deborah Messing would be a better fit to play the iconic comedian. Look at people on social media being a casting director.
Yeah, just like us.
Good for you guys. Last year, she did a spot-on impression of Lucy on Will and Grace when she recreated the famous Vita Vita Vegemin episode.
Nice.
On Twitter, one person wondered if she was unavailable, meaning Deborah, to take the role, which Deborah replied, "Oh no, I'm available." She wants that role, and I think it'd be iconic. I mean, really iconic role to play Lucille Ball.
Yeah, and let me just say this. Aaron Sorkin is also talking to writing and directing. This is going to be a big thing. I love Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
She's not funny.
No.
And you need to be inherently a funny person to be Lucille Ball. Even if we're doing deep dives into her marriage, I find Nicole Kidman a wonderfully deep actress. I need someone funny.
Oh, I agree.
And I kind of think,
point.
yeah, she just doesn't have a funny bone in
More
her body.
dramatic.
Yeah, she just doesn't even have the timing to me that's funny. Deborah Messing's timing is good. So unless they're doing a deep dive of Ricky and Lucy and it's like serious, which I don't get, I kind of feel like big miscast on this one. Also not American. She does a great accent, but Deborah would have been a better choice.
Let me go here with this. Aaron Sorkin's writing this. I really think this could be maybe an Academy Award-winning role or movie in itself.
Huge.
How about if there's more dramatic scenes behind the funny scenes that you see? So it's more, yeah, it's a biopic. So maybe it's more dramatized behind.
Right, but you need both,
camera.
don't you? Because in front of the camera, she ain't funny.
I think Nicole Kidman is fantastic.
Right.
I think she could pull this off in my eyes. Where do you stand?
I'm torn because I think Deborah Messing, like you said, she's hysterical.
Yeah.
And when you watch her and when she was mimicking her, she was outstanding. Like she really, really was. But I agree with Tori. Like Nicole Kidman, she's just not funny.
You don't laugh.
She doesn't have that energy. She's more serious. She plays a wonderful, scorned, abused wife. You know, and you just feel so awful for her, and your heart breaks. I mean, the poor woman was married to Tom Cruise, but.
She's right. She's 100% right.
But yeah, no, I think it's difficult. I think if it's I think it is going to be like a biopic deep dive, more like emotional, and like the trials and tribulations with her husband and overcoming all of that, then maybe Nicole can do it. But I do think I would have liked to have seen Deborah because I think she could have played that on-screen character so well.
Yeah.
And then it would have been interesting to see her go like behind the scenes if it is a biopic and into like the depths of that character.
See if Deborah can do it. Like think of Nicole Kidman doing the chocolate scene.
Right.
It's like, it's just kind of like it doesn't, to me it just doesn't sort of work.
Here's for me.
You know what I mean? You want to see someone really funny.
I just think she's a bigger name. People probably just like desperate for viewings and ratings right now. When she had that amazing show with
Hugh Grant, what was it called?
The Undoing.
The Undoing.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, but she's not funny.
But I'm also biased because when I was an audience member on the Ellen Show, they gave away free tickets to Australia, and Nicole Kidman ran into the audience, and I hugged her for no reason. So now we're best friends, and I have a trip to Australia.
I never knew
you ever heard that story?
Right, Jeff just comes out with all these mad-ass stories.
He has the luckiest life ever. Ever. The whole audience got a trip to Australia.
What?
And
Paid
me and
for.
Nicole, we're best friends now. So I hope you get to part, Nicole. All right, let's get this last story in. Van Halen's former bassist is opening up about his relationship with the late Eddie Van Halen. During Talking Rock with Meltdown podcast, interesting name there, Michael Anthony says the two had a falling out and they never got a chance to make up before Eddie died. Let's listen.
We actually hadn't spoken, and unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to. And it kind of bothers me because we had some issues that were never resolved. But I mean, what can you do? It was on the track of a reunion, which I'm really sad that it never happened. But life and the show goes on.
And Michael left the band in 2006 and was later replaced by Eddie's son, Wolfgang. So this is something, I don't know where you want this conversation to go, but it's always something that I try to think about on a daily basis. Like, don't be mean to this person. You never know how things are going to end. I don't want to ever live with that regret of somebody that they're obviously connected for life with. I don't know what happened between them, but you don't, for me personally, I don't want that regret.
My dad always taught me this. It's about regret, too. He says, it's a quote, "The saddest words from tongue or pen are those that read, 'It might have been.'"
Oh, my God.
I know, it kind of hits you because you think, if only I had made the call. You know what I mean? And there's nothing worse in life to regret not. It might have been a friendship. It might have been something. So I use that in my head a lot to think, do I go to this funeral? I don't, go to the funeral.
Yeah.
Show up. Like, show up in life, Sorry, I took it like really deep.
No, that's where I wanted it to go. That's where I wanted it to go.
It's beautiful. I mean, I've never been in a situation as tragic as that, where literally someone you've been very close to, they worked together for many years, they created each other's careers, and then overnight they're gone and you've got this unresolved conflict. That must be horrendous.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even imagine that feeling. So touch wood.
Touch wood.
Touch my brain.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
That's never happened, but I think it's true. I think if you've got something to say, you should share it, be honest, be open. But like what your dad has told you just like really hit my heart.
I think it's Wordsworth, and it's a great quote to really remember.
Well, stick around because later on, I got a surprise. I'm going to be nice to Tori.
What?
Stick around for that. Coming up on DBL, we're showing you some of the high-tech gadgets and robots that are making people go, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
At the annual Consumer Electronics Show. But first, we're talking to Ghostbusters Afterlife star Ernie Hudson. He talks to me about the exciting new reboot and Bill Murray's off-screen antics. You don't want to miss that either. Don't go away.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Welcome back to DBL. I'm doing the hand in the pocket. Does it look cool?
You look awesome.
How about your garbage back here, Tori? Does that look great?
I'm sorry, I'll move it.
Let's get to the story. Ernie Hudson famously played Dr. Winston Zeddemore in Ghostbusters, and later this year, he's putting his proton pack back on in Ghostbusters Afterlife. I caught up with him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars. Ernie Hudson, Happy New Year and welcome to DBL. Now let's get right into this. First of all, Ernie, you look fantastic. We're going to get there later. But Ghostbusters Afterlife is set to release in 2021.
It has a gunner seat?
And includes original cast members Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Sigourney Weaver. So where does this film fit in the whole Ghostbusters universe, Ernie?
Okay, well, you know, the wonderful thing about this new movie is it is a continuation of years later, here we are. So it's still in the original two movies universe.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
I love it. Now, Ernie, some actors star in a movie and the character ends there. But your character, Dr. Winston Zeddemore, has stuck with you for 36 years now. What has it been like to be a character for that long and look exactly the same?
Well, you know, I'll take your word on the looking exactly the same. When I went up to shoot the new movie, I saw Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in their jumpsuits and Sigourney Weaver and Annie Potts and met the new cast. I realized just how impactful this movie has been on my life and my career. And it was actually very emotional.
Did you ever think Ghostbusters would be what it is today?
I knew the movie would be a hit, but normally a movie does well in the box office and then it disappears after a few months and then you go on to the next thing. But after this lasted 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, that was a real surprise.
What can you tell us, Ernie, about some of the behind-the-scenes antics of your Ghostbuster co-stars? I'm reading something here in the prompter. Is this right? There was some kind of late-night massages going on, Ernie?
Yeah, you know, Bill Murray, he's such a wonderful friend. I love him so much. And he, as a gift to the cast, he gave us a Thai massage. He arranged it. So I should have been aware when everybody else said no, thank you. But when I got to the hotel, there's a masseuse there with her table. And she comes in the room and she digs so deep into my body. It's just so painful. And I was too embarrassed to yell out. And when we finished up and went in the hallway, Bill Murray's out there. He says, "Wasn't it great, Ernie?" And so he asked, "Can you come back tomorrow morning at 8? Well, it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. And she comes back the next day and she keeps digging. And when she leaves, my wife says, "Oh my God, you're bleeding." She had ripped the skin off my back. And now I have scars on both of my shoulders from this massage that Bill Murray arranged for me. But you live and learn.
When you want mercy, yell for mercy. Say stop.
Yeah, definitely. Or when Bill Murray offers it, just answer some questions before you do it.
I love it. All right, Ernie, your newest film is called Redemption Day. Now, after the year that we had in 2020 with the virus, the social upheaval, and political differences, what does redemption mean to you, Ernie?
And so in the movie, it's really about a soldier who's fought in the military, the Marines, suffering from PTSD, trying to hold his life together and not unravel. And then his wife is kidnapped and he has to go into this rescue mission. And I'm his dad and really concerned about my son and not really sure he's going to be able to make it through. Well, redemption for me is, okay, we've been down a certain path and now we have to go through some changes to redeem ourselves and come out into a better place.
You let us forget our troubles for a while when we watch you in movies like Redemption Day, which is in theaters now, and Ghostbusters Afterlife later this year. Ernie Hudson, I can't believe I'm talking to you watching Ghostbusters when I was a little kid. Now I'm talking to Ernie. It's been amazing, Ernie, and thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, man. Great talking to you. Stay safe and healthy.
I love it. Best of luck to you, Ernie. We'll be right back, everybody.
This
Welcome back to DBL. The annual Consumer Electronics Show is underway in Las Vegas, and this year, companies are unveiling gadgets to help us cope with the pandemic.
Oh, God.
Let's check this out. First, the smart mask that tells you how clean the air is. It also monitors your breathing.
Whoa.
All right.
Cool.
That is cool.
Not bad, not bad. Let's move on. Next, Samsung introduced these robots that can perform chores like loading a dishwasher because the dishwasher wasn't enough.
Right.
Or helping with video conferencing while you're working from home. I mean, how lazy are we getting? The dishwasher's supposed to help with the dishes.
You don't need help with the dishwasher. Ellen is a joke that the Listerine strip that just, we can't even suck on the mint anymore.
Wow.
All right. There are even robots to help with companionship. Uh-oh.
Oh,
For people
dear.
that are lonely during lockdown.
Lonely.
Like Buddy the emotional robot.
I like him. He's cute. I want one. I like that.
You didn't think it was scary? All
No,
right.
I thought it was
I
real
was thinking
cute.
more of like a
We know what you were,
thing,
right?
Weren't you?
Yes.
Nobody?
I was thinking of a
never
sex
did.
robot, yes.
I had a Tamagotchi. Maybe that's a new Tamagotchi.
Oh, boy.
What's a Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi? Remember?
You know, the little animals that you have to keep alive on a key ring, like a monkey or something.
And it stressed
I
people
like
out.
that.
You had to like feed it and water it.
Look at his eyes. It's like an alive emoji.
Oh, God, I don't like
Oh, I
this.
think that's cute. I would love that.
I don't know.
Love it.
I don't know. All right, and this thing that looks like a cat without a head.
Oh no.
What?
But
Dude.
what is it? But what
Ew.
is it? It's a therapeutic robot.
It wiggles when stroked.
That is
That's
weird.
the
Just
gross
get a cat.
thing I've ever
This is where
Get
we're headed.
a cat. That is so weird.
Why would you enjoy
I
this?
don't like that.
You know what? For Alzheimer's patients and dementia patients, sometimes it helps like to stroke something. My grandma wanted a baby, and some people have dogs. That could be helpful, but in other circumstances, absolutely not.
Just get a cat. Just rescue a cat.
Rescue a cat.
How about you talk to your neighbor over the fence? Is that over with? Am I like Ed the Beaver? What's his name?
I can't believe someone's
Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Ed the Beaver.
Ed the
That's
Beaver.
not it.
I don't know. Whatever. his
That's a
name
sex robot.
is. Yeah, but you don't want your sex robot named Buddy either.
No.
Right?
dear.
Too close.
It's way
too close.
The next day you're crying and petting your cat with no head. All right.
Oh, it's so weird. It's all so
All right, we'll be right back.
Good Lord.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. So we have two surprises. One, it's Tori's special day. That's right. It's her birthday. Happy birthday! And
Thank you.
look who we got over there. We have
39
a
years
second
old.
surprise.
Oh, look who walked in.
Look who showed up.
28 minutes late. Happy birthday, Tori. I love you so much, girl. We love you. You're a DBL family. Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you,
Happy
Al.
birthday, Tori.
Now I'm just standing here.
Any special plans for your birthday?
I'm gonna have some Ben & Jerry's with my husband tonight. Have a little candlelight, maybe some white wine. Who knows?
Okay, what flavor Ben & Jerry's are you gonna have?
I'm a big fan of mint chocolate cookie. Now, again, I need you to emphasize the cookie. It's not the chip, it's the cookie, where the whole Oreo's in there and you dig it out.
Ooh.
That's my Ben & Jerry's. What is yours?
I like strawberry cheesecake. What about you?
That's a good one.
I'm a Cherry Garcia guy.
Oh, so is Brandon.
Yeah.
People love Cherry Garcia. I find it like a
All right, so very exciting birthday. Very exciting birthday.
39 and proud.
Hey, that's awesome, Tom.
Right?
I'm gonna get you a little
love you.
friendship robot. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Happy birthday, Tori.
Thank you.